Hello, Libra, and welcome to your monthly forecast, guys. Can you believe it? We're already in December. We're at the end of 2021. We're smack dab in the middle of eclipse season, and we are going to be beginning December with that solar eclipse, guys. Now, I'm saying this for all my air signs, taking time to mentally assess where you are and where you're going to be and make decisions, because eclipses have a very band-aid rip effect, very sudden changes, and it's usually in our benefit. And if it ever is a little traumatic, it's because we've been dragging our feet. It's because we've been in denial or procrastinating in some way. Now, not always, and it doesn't always seem related, but usually the situations that it brings is because it's trying to move us in these new directions. So it makes it easier, smoother for our mind to get on board with our heart, which is where our vision and our desires are. So just taking some time. Now, this is for my Libra sun, moon, or rising. So please be sure to check all three, guys, especially that rising sign, because that's what really matters. This is your physical world, what's happening now. And if you're not quite sure what yours is, there's plenty of calculators for free on Google. All you'll need is your exact time of birth and where you were born. Now, all my beautiful Libras, let's just take a moment, take a deep breath in. Any stress, any anxiety, let's see what December has in store for you. Oh, almost there, guys. The cards are choppy with you guys. Okay, I'm just going to get some clarity really quick. All right, let's do this, Libra. We start out with the Three of Swords, the Queen of Cups, the Eight of Cups, the Hermit, the Knight of Wands, the Ace of Swords, the Empress, the Queen of Swords, the Chariot, the King of Swords. Clarity card for the Three of Wands is the Three of Swords is the Knight of Wands. Clarity card for the Queen of Cups is the Seven of Coins. Okay, so I'm not going to lie, Libra, starting out the gate, the Three of Swords is a card of grief. It's a card of heavy-heartedness. It's a card of sadness. Now, can that be present grief and present sadness? Yes. Can it be past grief and past sadness that's coming up? Yes. But you're going to notice at the beginning of December that you're going to be processing a lot of this out. Now, you have the Nine of Wands. The universe is saying, look it, believe in yourself, have courage, process it, stay the course. It might feel like, shoot, like I'm trying to work, I'm trying to do these things. I'm also have this heavy heart and I'm dealing with these emotions. And it's okay. One step at a time, one moment, one breath at a time, Libra. You have it with the Queen of Cups and the Seven of Coins. What's happening here is a lot of emotional development on your end. The Queen of Cups is you are becoming more empathetic, you're becoming more loving, more tenderhearted, more compassionate, more in your emotions. And this is good, Libra. It's good to have that empathy. You're taking your time when you have the Queen of Cups, you're caring for other people, you're taking the time to take care of others and really elevating your relationships as a result of this pain, as a result of this grief. You have it with the Seven of Coins. So that's your clarity card. You're taking the time to really invest in those you love. You're taking the time to really invest time, energy, money in building relationships that actually matter and that you want to cultivate. Sometimes when things that are heavy happen, what really matters, it just comes to the fore. And what really doesn't, just away. You know what I mean? And it's really about like, okay, you know what? You're having an emotional value reset at the beginning of December. You have it with the Eight of Cups. Eight of Cups is a desire for moving on emotionally. You're coming to a realization of what really matters and what doesn't fulfill you. When you have the Eight of Cups, you're searching for this meaning. You're having a spiritual moment, Libra. You're growing spiritually, you're enhancing emotionally, and you're recognizing that anything that's shallow, you want out. Get out. It's not worth it. You might recognize that certain people don't show up for you when you're feeling like this, and you're like, you know what? I don't got time for half-ass. I want reciprocation in my relationships. You have it with the Hermit. You're going to find that you want to spend a little bit more time alone in the beginning of December. And naturally, if you're processing emotions, new or old, we have to have this time alone for the sake of self-realization, self-discoveries, epiphanies, and that's where it's going to happen. You might spend more time in prayer, in meditation, in just contemplation, not over analyzation, that's something different. Contemplation, really thinking about things. Then you have the Knight of Coins and Ace of Swords. During this time of contemplation, Libra, you're just, not only are you healing and growing, you're going to be inspired. You're going to have, during these self-realizing moments, you're like, you know what? I want to do this, or I'm going to do this, or I'm going to set this in motion. I've been sitting on my butt way too long. I'm going to do this. Ace of Swords is just like these brilliant inspiration and new ideas. And you have it with the Knight of Coins. I'm sorry. Knight of Coins. So after this, you are just going to go boom, right out the gate. And you're just going to start working hard and honoring the commitments, the dreams you've made for yourself. And you're going to get hard to work on this new idea. You might say, you know what? What am I doing? Why am I wasting my time on this? I'm going to go hard on this project. I'm going to get this business started. I'm going to go 110% on this relationship or in this career. I'm going to get this off the ground. And it's something about this process of emotions that makes your desire and your vision so clear that you just shoot right out the door. You have the Empress or the Queen of Swords. More than likely, whatever this idea or inspiration is, it's self-created. Whenever you have the Empress, you're birthing your own ideas, your own vision, your own art, your own dreams, your own business. It's not just something that's being handed to you. It's something that you're creating. And it's lavish and it's abundant. Go with the full dream. Don't settle, Libra. You have it with the Queen of Swords. And of course, Libra, lavish and abundant. But Queen of Swords, it more than likely has to do not just with your legacy, not just with how you're going to give back to others, but more than likely with your career. When you have the Queen of Swords, she's very realistic. She's experienced. She's very independent. And that's that business mindedness you need to have with whatever this is. Whether it's on health, your health, whether it's on, products, creative projects, artistic projects, career projects. You have the creative know-how and the experience to put these together. And then you have it with the Chariot. Whatever this is, this fire underneath you, Libra, it is going to be successful and it's going to move very fast. When you have the Chariot, it's right out the gate. It's career advancement, not just forward, it's upward movement. It will require discipline. It will require this consistency. What I love about the Chariot and the Empress is you're not just doing this for yourself, Libra. You're serving or helping or teaching or guiding, supporting. You're doing it. It's going to benefit other people. And so it's going to give you recognition. Whenever you have the Chariot, it's recognition by your peers, by your niche, by your coworkers, or those you serve. And then you have it with the King of Swords, Queen and King of Swords. More than likely, you're running this. So either you are the person in charge of this project, you're the owner of this company. It's all you, Libra. When you have the King of Swords is a very diplomatic, very professional person, but he also represents CEOs. He could run a department, he could run a project, he could run the business, But you're the King and Queen. You're going to be so focused. And which is great because there's a level of discipline here, but you're not going to allow for anything that's distracting or no longer resonating to even come close to your plate. And you're not going to do this in a mean way. You're going to be very diplomatic. You're going to be very professional. You'll be able to communicate your emotions in a very balanced manner. And you might notice too, when it comes to your relationships, your family, your friends, or your personal, that you're going to be a lot better at communicating how you feel, communicating your thoughts in ways that matter, because you're going to recognize perhaps there's no time like the present. You really are maturing mentally, emotionally, and it's benefiting you emotionally, mentally, and career-wise, creatively, however you want to see this. So use that fire, Libra. Use it to your advantage. It's going to be successful. I hope this serves you. Have happy holidays, Libra. If you have any questions, you want to see any of my services, they're down below. Otherwise, guys, I will see you next month for next month's readings. Take care.